Well, what do we have here, traders? Looks like the indicator profile series for 2026. Let's go. And yes, we are back. It's going to be a bit different this year. We're not going to have an actual schedule. Schedules with my partners are very hard to maintain because they're very busy people. Dan Stone and Rob Reinhold both with the Trading Psychology Podcast. So you guys kind of know how this goes now. With a Trading Psychology Podcast, for example, it just kind of comes out when it does, which really does work better for all parties involved, and as does the Indicator Profile Series. So we're going to try to put these out when we can. Just don't expect like an every 2-week type thing like we were doing before. But we're happy to bring this one to you. It is the LSMA version of an indicator I mentioned, 7-8 years ago, the RVI. I think I used it in the exit indicator video. We are using this particular version for a different purpose. So let's go ahead and get right into things. Before we do, if you're new, welcome. It's been a while. We might have some new people here. But just know that with these videos here, it's not going to make a lot of sense to you if you're new. There's a very particular way we do things. You need to go back to the beginning. You need to go to nononsenseforex.com, read that first page, watch that first video, and get started. It will be worth it, but please go do that first. As far as the rest of us go, let's get into the specs for the LSMA _ RVI indicator. The year is going to be 2009, well within the 1996 non-parameters we like to see here at the Indicator Profile Series. The type is going to be a confirmation indicator, unlike the exit indicator version we showed you in the past. This is going to be a zero-cross confirmation indicator. We just found that it works best in terms of the results we got. And as far as exits go, zero crosses in general just aren't very good for this normally. They might work, but there's much better options, so you should seek those out instead. Here is what it looks like. It is a zero cross. Look at that. If you don't remember, when this green line crosses and closes above this zero line right here, that is your signal to go long. And when it does the opposite, that is your signal to go short. Now on the surface, you probably see some not so great signals here, but that is why you tweak the settings. You just don't go with the default settings, you put in work, and that's what we did. So we're going to go see what that work looks like in a moment here. Before I do that, just know that whatever results you see here do not matter. Whether it's amazing, whether it's underwhelming to you, doesn't matter. You have to test this in your system. I have found that sometimes the underperforming indicators, or the ones that perform about average, actually become the ones that my traders come back and say, hey, this has become my main confirmation indicator or my main baseline. Very interesting. It's usually not the ones that produce bombastic results for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it's probably because these people actually put in the work and test all of these indicators in their systems and find the one that works the best. That is what you need to be doing. And just know, if you don't know how to test these yourself, we have everything you're going to need down below in the description, including a link to my automation blog, which has an embedded video from Dan Stone himself showing you how to test these indicators yourself on the MT4 strategy tester. Might these be available on MT5 or TradingView? Yes, but we can't answer those questions here. You're just going to have to look and see if those indicators exist on other platforms. Because we just focus on MT4 here because that's the testing system we use. You will also get a link to the blog, one of the most important pieces of information we give you. They give you all the tweak settings that we use to get the results we get. On top of any kind of math, any kind of history behind this indicator, you're going to want to see that along with Dan Stone's YouTube channel. He takes this indicator and shows you how it moves on a minute time chart to show you that it doesn't repeat. And then we'll always add some bonus information about this indicator that I usually don't. So make sure you go there after you finish this video as well. If you have an indicator to submit yourself, we do take user submissions. We have taken a few. They have to pass our test. Very few do, but you can't win if you don't play. And there's a special email address you need to send that to. And then let's not forget the most popular place in all of the information superhighway. It is the indicator library. We will link you there, and you can download this indicator and any indicator we have ever shown you on the entire indicator profile series right there. So valuable. But let's go ahead and see how the LSMA underscore RVI did with our testing, starting with the Euro USD. Now this is going to be, I would say, probably about average. You know, you want to look at right here what it's going to give you year over year. As you have seen before, what we try to do with this new format is give you the highest win-loss ratio we can give you. Therefore, even if the results come out a bit average, you can still really improve things by adding the pieces of your algorithm onto something that already wins a lot. So by using your other pieces to make this win-loss ratio go even higher and then make the wins go even further, you can end up with something really, really great here. And so that's what we're trying to do. And this one, I would say, going forward from what I've seen in the test we're doing right now, this is going to be about average for the Euro USD. In this time frame. Moving over to gold, if you're not trading gold, I'm not sure what you're doing with your life, but I would say this is probably average for gold too these days. Good amount of signals. Signals might actually be a little bit on the high side year over year, but if you are a more aggressive trader, or if you understand that adding pieces to the algorithm is going to make this number go down over time, and that's a number that satisfies you, then this is going to be a good entry. Let's go ahead and move over to the S&P. With the S&P, I would say this is actually kind of low. We've had some pretty good S&P results recently if you want to go back on a few of these videos and check them out. This one is a bit underwhelming, but again, the win-loss ratio is pretty high. I would just simply test it anyway. It doesn't take that much time. Over to Bitcoin. I would say maybe this is average to a bit low for Bitcoin. It's going to be interesting to see what we come up with in future videos to see if this is about the going rate or if we can do better. But I would say overall, this thing hits pretty average across the board with a bit more signals than we've been giving out with indicators, at least confirmation indicators, on the indicator profile series pretty much throughout the past 12 months. So I would say there is certainly some value there, and we are happy to bring that value to you, not just here, but in everything we do on the channel. We still have a couple episodes of the Trading Psychology podcast left to go. The real gold there is the fact that you can always go back and reference it anytime you need for any problem you have. So get ready for more of that. There will be more indicator profile series videos coming in the future. We just don't have a schedule anymore, so you just have to kind of be around for it, which means you're going to need to subscribe and hit the bell. And then do not forget the hottest investment podcast in the world right now. It's the 10-Minute Contrarian podcast that airs every Saturday and goes straight to YouTube. So you really get it all by subscribing and hitting the bell. Don't miss a thing. We keep it coming right here at No Nonsense Forex. Go get it.